Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mariah. Today's topic is muscular dystrophy. This topic is to be split into two. This is the second part of the topic of muscular dystrophy. This video is research based. In this video, I will cover what questions you can ask the doctor if you think you have muscular dystrophy, how many people are affected by each type, what is the most who is most likely to be affected by each type, and more. All the information I am presenting is from 5 different articles. Um, of course, not all 5 articles are going to be under because I split it into two, but that's that's fine. Muscular dystrophy. This article was entitled "Muscular Dystrophy Diagnosis and Treatment" from the Mayo Clinical website. Try clinical trials. Explore Mayo Clinic studies testing new treatments, interventions, and tests as a means to detect, treat, and manage this disease. Coping and support. A diagnosis of muscular dystrophy can be extremely challenging. To help you cope, find someone to talk to. You might feel comfortable discussing your feelings with a friend or family member, or you might prefer meeting a formal support group. If your child has muscular dystrophy, ask your doctor about ways to discuss this progressive disease with your child. Preparing for your appointment. You might be referred to a doctor who specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of muscular dystrophy. What can you do? Write down your or your child's symptoms and signs and symptoms and when they began. Bring photos or video recordings to show your doctor the symptoms that concern you. Write down key medical information, including other conditions. Make a list of all medications, vitamins, supplements you or your child take, including dosage. Tell your doctor whether anyone in your family has been diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. Questions to ask your or your child's doctor. What is the most likely cause of these signs and symptoms? What tests are needed? What are the possible complications of this condition? What treatments do you recommend? What is the long-term outlook? Do you recommend that our family meet with a genetic counselor? Don't hesitate to ask other questions during your appointment. What to expect from your doctor? Your doctor will likely ask you questions such as, are your symptoms getting worse? What, if any, relieves them? What, if any, makes them worse? Do you plan on having more children? What is muscular dystrophy? From the Center of Disease Control and Prevention website. The types of muscular dystrophy. Duchenne/Becker, DMD or BMD. Duchenne muscular dystrophy or DMD and Becker muscular dystrophy or BMD can have the same symptoms and are caused by mutations of the same genes. BMD symptoms can begin later in life and be less severe than DMD. However, because these two types are very similar, they are studied and referred to together as DBMD. And I'm sorry for the abbreviation, but that's just how it was written. How many are affected? About 14 in 100,000 males from the ages from 5 to 24 years of age. Who is more likely to be affected, males or females? Males. When does muscle weakness typically begin? DMD symptoms usually begin before the age of 5. In BMD, symptoms usually appear later, even into adulthood. Which parts of the body show weakness first? Upper arms and upper legs. What parts of the body can be affected? Heart, lungs, throat, stomach, intestines, and spine. Myotonic or DM. How many people are affected? About 8 in 100,000 people of all ages are affected. Who is more likely to be affected, male or female? Male and female, male and female equally. When does the muscle weakness typically begin? Usually between 10 and 30 years of age, but ranges from birth to 70 years old. Which parts of the body show weakness first? Face, neck, arms, hands, hips, and lower legs. What other parts of the body can be affected? Heart, lungs, stomach, intestines, brains, eyes, and hormone producing organs. Limb girdle or LGMD. How many people are affected? About 2 in 100,000 people of all ages. Who is more likely to be affected, male or female? Male and female equally. When does the muscle weakness typically begin? Childhood or adulthood, depending on the type of LGMD. What parts of the body show weakness first? Upper arms and upper legs. What other parts of the body can be affected? Heart, spine, hips, calves, and trunk. Facioscapulohumeral, FSHD. How many people are affected? About 4 in 100,000 people of all ages. Who is more likely to be affected, male or female? Male and female equally. When does the muscle weakness typically begin? Young adulthood. Which parts of the body can be affected? Face, shoulder, and upper arms. What other parts of the body can be affected? Eyes, ears, and lower legs. Congenial, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, CMD. How many people are affected? About 1 in 100,000 people of all ages. Who is more likely to be affected, male or female? Male and female equally. When does muscle weakness typically begin? At birth or in early infancy? Which parts of the body show weakness first? Neck, upper arms, upper legs, and lungs. What other parts of the body can be affected? Brain, heart, and spine. Distal or DD. How many people are affected? Less than 1 in 100,000 people. Who is more likely to be affected, male or female? Male and female equally. When does the muscle weakness typically begin? Adulthood. Which parts of the body show weakness first? Feet, hands, lower legs, and lower arms. Which other parts of the body can be affected? Heart, arms, and legs. Oculophys. I'm so sorry. I'm probably just not going to be able to pronounce this word. But the acronym is OPMD. And I'm sorry about that. I've been trying. I think it's oculophaginial. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I literally tried that word several times before I even did this video. And how many people does it affect? Less than 1 in 100,000 people. Who is more likely to be affected, male or female? Male and female equally. When does the muscle weakness typically begin? After 40 years of age. Which parts of the body show weakness first? Eyes and throat. What other parts of the body can be affected? Shoulders, upper arms, and hips. Shoulders, upper legs, and hips, not upper arms. Emery Dreifuss or EDMD. How many people are affected? Less than 1 in 100,000 people of all ages. Who are more likely to be affected, male or female? Male. When does the muscle weakness typically begin? Childhood. Which parts of the body show weakness first? Arms, legs, heart, and joints. What other parts of the body can be affected? Throat, shoulders, and hips. The next article is called All About Muscular Dystrophy from the Medical News Today. The outlook. The outlook will depend on the type of muscular dystrophy and how severe symptoms are. The chance muscular dystrophy can lead to life-threatening complications such as breathing difficulties, and heart problems. In the past, people with this condition do not usually survive beyond their 20s, but progression is improving the outlook. Currently, the average life expectancy for people with the chance is 27 years, and it can improve in time as treatment progresses. A person with muscular dystrophy is likely to need lifelong assistance. Current research. A great deal is known about the mechanics of muscular dystrophy, both muscular and genetic. And although a full cure may be a distance away, there are avenues of research that draw ever closer to one. Gene replacement therapy. Because the because the specific because the specific gene involved in muscular dystrophy has been found, a replacement gene therapy that could create the missing dystrophin protein is a sensible consideration. There are complicated problems with this approach, including the potential of the immune system to repel a new protein and a large size of dystrophin. The large size of dystrophin gene needed to be replaced. There are also difficulties in targeting viral vectors directly to the skeletal muscle. Another approach targets eutrophin production. Eutrophin is a protein similar to dystrophin that is not affected by muscular dystrophy. If eutrophin production could be upregulated, this disease might be halted or slowed, altering protein production. If dystrophin gene is being read by protein synthetic machinery, and it reaches the mutation, it stops and does not complete the protein. Drugs are being trialed that cause the protein making equipment to skip the mutated content and continue to create dystrophin. Drugs to delay muscle wasting. Rather than target the genes behind muscular dystrophy, some researchers are attempting to slow the inevitable muscle wasting. Muscles in standard circumstances can repair themselves. Research in controlling and increasing these repairs could show some benefits for people with muscular dystrophy. Stem cell research. Researchers are looking at the possibility of inserting muscle stem cells capable of producing the lacking dystrophin protein. Current projects are looking at the most useful types of cells to use and ways in which they could be developed to skeletal muscle. Myoblast transplantation. During the early stages of muscular dystrophy, myoblasts also called satellite cells repair and replace faulty muscle fibers. As myoblasts become exhausted, the muscles are slowly turned into connective tissues. Some studies have attempted to insert moderated myoblast cells into muscles to take over from the exhausted natural myoblasts. Learning Disabilities from the Muscular Dystrophy News website. Some types of muscular dystrophy can be associated with learning disabilities or cognitive problems. Causes for learning disabilities and muscular dystrophy. The cause of learning disabilities associated with muscular dystrophy is not well understood. It is thought that the same mutations that cause the muscle weakness may also interfere with normal brain activity. Some of the proteins that are faulty in muscular dystrophy patients may also have important functions in the brain. Structural proteins are responsible for regulating many of the type of the cell-to-cell interactions that are vital for normal brain function. Diagnosing learning disabilities. Children with muscular dystrophy should undergo standard testing with a developmental or a pediatric neuropsychologist to determine whether they have learning disabilities. Outside of the evaluations, teachers and caregivers are usually the first to notice when a student is struggling, either mentally, developmentally, or socially, and can recommend that tests be performed. Management for learning disabilities. While there is no cure for specific learning disorders, many strategies can help students improve their math, reading, and writing skills. A learning specialist can help determine the most effective strategies for a particular student. This may mean using repetitive or memorization or using pictures to illustrate a word. Learning to convert one sort of problem into another format may help students, such as changing a math problem into a word problem or vice versa. In multimodal learning, students use their other senses such as touch, taste, and smell to help with the learning process. Students may also need an individualized educational plan or IEP or a 504 educational plan. Adaptive or adaptive or assistive technology in the classroom, such as keyboards for writing, additional time for taking tests or exams, special considerations about tardiness, absence, shortened school days, and missed classwork and homework assignments due to physical therapy sessions, tutoring and additional time interning assignments. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will post the articles that I used in this video in the video description box. I am always open to any suggestions you have for any future video topics. Let me know what they are in the comment section below or on my Twitter page. And my Twitter page is at Burley Mariah, and I can spell it for you, at BurleyMariah. My next video is to be determined. I am currently running a 2-day poll on my Twitter page to decide my next video topic. I hope that everyone's continuing to stay safe. I want you to know I'm praying for you, your families, and the world. I will post my notes in the comment section for anyone who needs them. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to and found this video developable. Feel free to share this video with anyone you think might need it. If you want to be notified for when I do any live stream and upload any new content, you're going to want to click the bell icon and select the option of all under the bell icon. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Bye!